Hello friends, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. So when we left off, we were building this here bathroom, and we started breaking into this salt biome, which is a great way to get some more water, which we are not currently lacking. But let's go ahead and start gutting out everything here in this, what is it, caustic biome. And so we'll just put a dig task on everything, except for this we'll keep covered up because that is where our geyser is, and we do not want to dig that out, so we'll leave that untouched. Probably that too. But the rest of this we can go ahead and start gutting. Another thing we need to start worrying about is our oxygen generator. Our oxygen generation. Basically, we still are not producing enough oxygen, and you can kind of see our oxygen levels here not really keeping up. So what I'm thinking about doing is just building another electrolyzer room. Why not? This was totally easy to build the first time. So yeah, I'm just gonna build that really quick and hopefully everything goes all right. Okay, I think I have everything set up exactly like it was over here, just over here. And then they can access it through these bridges. I believe if we just hit like that, it should be okay. We'll just have them dig that out. And then they should be able to reach this, I hope. Otherwise, we'll have to get rid of this wheezewort, which I don't really want to do unless we do get rid of all of this and deconstruct that, and then we can just build a ladder straight down, which is another option for us as well. Oh, let me go ahead and hook back up those pipes. And then as for the pipes for everything, I'm just putting them in the same pipes that we already have. And hopefully with a more consistent form of hydrogen coming here to the generator, we might be able to get a second, what is this? Use this electricity for our base. So we'll see when they actually have enough people to do this. All right, so it looks like we're having a little bit of a problem here. Our liquid pump is pumping clean water, but that is not allowing it to go into the water sieve. So I went ahead and added a water filter. So if we look here at the water pipe, the carbon, this will use regular water, but the liquid filter here will take any extra water that's pumped out and push it out here to the regular water, and then polluted water will go up into the water sieve. So hopefully that works out the way that we want it to. Who knows? Who knows? I'm hoping it all goes like that, but we'll see. Meanwhile, our second electrolyzer room here is slowly but surely going underway. We have two items built for it so far, but that's okay. We're still doing all right on the oxygen front. You know, we're only short like 5 kilograms of oxygen, so we aren't in dire need, but obviously the sooner we can get that underway, the better. All right, so it looks like we have the other electrolyzer room set up. It's kind of pumping some oxygen through. It just has to cycle a little bit, so our looks like it's already starting to just do hydrogen, which is good. And then the other thing, yeah, that's what I was kind of worried about. So let's go ahead and do a gas pipe. And start building another one up here, and we're gonna run it to the other side of the base. Oop. Let's do to there. We'll do a gas bridge. intake here. And we'll do this one on this side of the base, I think. And we'll just have another gas vent here. Because this one's getting overloaded with too much oxygen coming through. Oh yeah, and it looks like we'll be able to actually probably set up the power that we want. So, goodness. Okay, so let's take a look at the power coming in. So, this is our grid. We can turn on a transformer here, and that's going to make it so this should all work. And hopefully that's going to take some of the strain off of this system. Because, yeah, it looks like with the two, we're creating, or like wasting power at this point. You know what I mean? So, let's make sure this doesn't drain though. Overloaded? What, whoa. This is the heavy conductive. Well, maybe with all of this getting delivered, that'll help. Let's get down to regular and check it out. Okay, maybe I have this set up the wrong way. Let's double check that. Power transformer. Large power goes in. Oh, yeah, that totally, totally drained it. So that's not good. Okay, so it looks like we have our bathroom, second set of bathrooms up and running and doing a great job. We have our first Drecklet death, unfortunately. Go ahead and sweep up everything in here right now, because we do not need this. Let's go ahead and copy these settings. Built another row of storage. Over here we have our second electrolyzer room up and running. We'll have to figure out something to do with this power because it kind of drained our batteries, but we have enough hydrogen to keep this running all the time, but it's also, looks like it's just producing enough to run everything. So that's interesting. And then we started digging out our first biome. Hopefully get it to 100%, but this has given us lots of iron and copper, which is what we were kind of running low on before. So yeah, we broke into this salt biome. We have another cold biome over here. We also have this cool steam vent, which we can get in and analyze, but this is going to be another great way to generate power. We have this one, and then we have this natural gas geyser. That's another great source of power to, you know, get into. And we haven't explored anything over here in this area of the map. Also off camera, I started building this kind of fungal farm, and once we get this filled up with water, we can store some slime here, which means we can start breaking into this slime biome. Gathering the slime and having a good way to dispose of it. We'll fill this storage bin with slime, which will feed our mushrooms, and we'll keep the germs at bay by filling the storage bin up with water. And then fungus can be used on the electric grill to make fried mushrooms, but it's poor quality, it's not grizzly, so besides omelet and barbecue, of course, that's gonna be better than mealwood. And hopefully we can phase out the mealwood and just replace it with fungus down the line. That way it's better quality, takes up less resources, and it gets rid of a resource which we quite frequently have a lot of and doesn't have much use, specifically slime. So that is kind of what's been going on in the background. We did get our water filter set up, and we are going to hopefully get rid of all of this water here really soon. Once we do that, we can use the carbon skimmer to get rid of this carbon and hopefully bring down this natural gas layer. Of course, we still want some carbon dioxide, but even if it just stays at like this level right here, that would be great. So that is the plan for that situation. And then we could probably also start going ahead and start digging out this area. So that way we can feed those fungal spores with some of this slime. Our oxygen production does look like it's doing well. If we take a look at the temperature overlay, part of what we wanted to do was cool down the base. As you can see, we kind of have a warm pocket up here because these Drucos are they're a little bit toasty. But the oxygen that we have, since we did build it in this cold biome, is going to be cold, which will help cool down. It's like natural air conditioning for our base. Of course, we're going to have a little bit of a warm area here where we're doing all of our research, but once we complete our research, we can get rid of those stations, I think. And of course, this area is hot. We knew it. That's why we guarded off our base with these insulated tiles, so that way they wouldn't get too warm. And of course, this heat will dissipate as it's introduced to some more moderate temperate kind of biomes over here. Taking a look, looks like we have a couple more security doors for us to evaluate over here in the cold biome. But yeah, here we go. We're getting our slime, and then if we check the germ overlay here, yeah, all of our slime is gonna be covered in lots and lots of germs. Of course, we have our hand washing station to try to prevent as much of it contamination coming through as possible. But for the most part, that will just hopefully get hauled over here. And then let's go ahead and bring the priority up to an 8 on this. So as we get more slime and all that kind of stuff, we can get it working. Our water level down here is dissipating, which is good. As the lower this gets, that means we're gonna have like a, what's it called? A carbon area, but then we can start bottling up all of our loosey-goosey water, which will of course give us more space to utilize within the base. Digging all this out is going pretty well. Of course, we can go ahead and wrangle this guy. And then we also have a hatch in here somewhere too, but I'm not really sure where it is. It looks like we're probably gonna have to build another hydrogen generator. I think we're just gonna build it right on top of this one, because when we look here at our ventilation and our gas pipes, our hydrogen is gonna start like overflowing soon, and we don't want that other one to stop working. So we're just gonna build this one right on top of the other one. Hydrogen generator right here. We'll go ahead and dig all of this out. And yeah, get another hydrogen generator up and running. And maybe this is the secret sauce to getting some regular power in our base. And that might solve what's going on with the batteries right now. Basically, this is running all the time, but it's not producing enough to really fill up the jumbo batteries. So, and it's just because it's not getting through the hydrogen fast enough. So let's go ahead and get another one of these up. There we go. And then we'll do a conductive wire into this. And we'll also get a gas pipe into here. And dig all of this out before it freezes. The priority on that is going to be 8, 9 here. There we go. Okay, so we got both hydrogen generators up and running. Looks like the batteries are actually filling up a little bit, which is nice. I'm honestly not very knowledgeable when it comes to electricity or whatever, but it looks like... Okay, conductive wire. Max power is 2 kilowatts. So right now we're producing 1.6 kilowatts, I believe. And so we're producing an excess, which means it's going into the batteries, which is fantastic. Let's check the gas pipes. They're slowly starting to, you know, loosen up a little bit, which is great. And then I'm wondering if we can, so for the power transformer, it says it limits power flowing through the transformer to 1,000 watts. Connect batteries on the large side to act as a valve and prevent wires from drawing more than 1,000 watts. So if we put a jumbo battery, let's say here, well, the power transformer has to go here, so it'd have to go like right in front of that. So let's do a jumbo battery here, and then a power transformer here, and hopefully that will be sufficient, because as you can see here, we are more than creating enough power. The jumbo batteries are full, and we still have this constant stream of hydrogen. Yeah, it's still backflowing a little bit. So we are melting this biome, aren't we? Let's check. I mean, it's still cold. It's still cold for now. Yeah, it's looking like -2 degrees for this water still, so that's okay. And I'm hoping this will then be able to help support and run our base, so that way they aren't having to run on this as much. Our oxygen overlay is doing all right. What is this? Oh, we got a little bit of slime lung going on. That's okay. What's this? Slime? Sweet priority 9. I don't want that just out lying around. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this part here. Hopefully next episode we'll be able to figure out what's going on with this power and everything will go well. As always, check out the description. It has a link to all my social media, including my Patreon, my sticker shop, and my TikTok. Patreon's a great place for you to catch my videos before they go live on YouTube. You can binge them all pretty much a week in advance. Otherwise, if you'd like to support me for free, I'd really appreciate that. All you have to do is like, comment, and share this video, as well as subscribe to my channel. All of that really helps the YouTube algorithm get my content in front of more people's faces. So until I see you guys again, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.